Karibu, and welcome to this session. Today's video is about young people should be having for the year 2023 and beyond. I know the title might not attract so many people, but let's not bury our heads in the sand and fail to understand or fail to know that there are important skills which are being utilized by people in different countries to grow their competitiveness in the job market. And today's world is interconnected. So the more we fail to embrace the importance of these skills, the more we find that our young people are going to be left behind, and our competitiveness will be highly affected. In the job market, for example, you find that there are skills or competences which are very, very important, and they give you an edge over the other people. So make sure that as a young person, you get yourself one of these skills or two, so that we will help you to grow yourself in terms of skills. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining me in this session. I'll be touching it 10 or so skills which you need, because I feel that they are so important in the workplace, and you cannot run away from the fact that at some point, at one time or the other, you might find yourself needing some of these skills. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining. I want to make this presentation the subject of the video, so that we get to feel we get to understand what are these important skills for 2023 and beyond. So to start with, there are technical skills which are very, very, very important. And on top of that, the list, I want to talk about coding, which is computer programming. Some people call it computer programming. So coding means that you need to learn some programming languages. For example, you can name them Python, what do we call it? HTML, and the list goes on. Now you can mention them, Scala. There are so many programming languages which you can learn and help you to grow your career. The other thing you need to know is data analysis. Data analysis is sometimes married to coding, but data analysis is mostly, you can start from Excel all the way to learning how to use Python programming languages and other programming languages to analyze data for most of these companies. Most of these companies you see around, they have a lot of metadata, a lot of data which needs to be analyzed, and that is where people who have done data analysis come in to help these companies understand their client base, their customer base, because they have a lot of data which they are not able to digest and understand what it means. Many of these industries, ranging from finance, healthcare, name them, all these industries, including hotel industry, the new technologies which are emerging, they are becoming so data driven, and the ability to collect, analyze, and be able to make sense of these large amounts of data is very key. Is a very key skill set which will help them to be competitive. So, as a person who is planning to get into the job market in 2023 and beyond, you need to have these skill sets which you can learn online. I said you can look for online resources like Code Academy. I said there is Coursera. I said there is just go to YouTube and search for data analysis courses, a complete course, and you'll get them. The other thing I just wanted to talk about is the second skill set for 2023 is learning how to what do we call it? You need to have what we call soft skills. And soft skills is very, very, very important for someone who wants to be competitive and have an edge into 2023. Most of these soft skills is something you will never be taught in school, but you need to learn them as you grow in your career. And they include communication skills, problem solving skills. Another one is, I usually say, critical thinking is also a soft skill which you should be having for your growth come 2023 and beyond. So make sure that these skills are part of your CV or even your cover letter while applying for jobs, because most employers are looking for people who can think critically, people who are able to communicate clearly, and also people who are able to work well in teams and groups, because most of these most jobs are done in teams or groups. The other things you need to have is the ability to solve complex problems and be able to make informed decisions. So be sure to have these skills. And be a person who is able to find what we call creative solutions to problems and these complex skills. So these are skills which are transferable across different industries and roles, and they help the individuals work effectively with others. So be sure to include these skill sets in your day-to-day life. That is a problem solving, as you can see on the screen, critical thinking, and communication. You can add others which you can learn from day-to-day life. There's what we call digital literacy. Digital literacy, as you can see on the screen, is a skill set which is very, very, very important in today's marketplace. And this includes the use of technology and the internet, which are key in the success in this century and beyond. And this is the ability to use various digital tools and platforms to research, maybe to communicate, maybe also to collaborate, this is becoming a fundamental skill in many jobs, regardless of the industry you are in. And with the rise of what we call remote work, remote jobs, digital literacy is more important than ever. So, as you've seen, since we got into COVID-19, many jobs went remotely. People were able to start working remotely without the daily commute from home to work. And this necessitated the need for people to be digitally, to have what we call digital literacy, and the proficiency in the use of these tools like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and all these collaborative tools online, so that you become competitive. So as a young person, make sure that your CV includes these digital literacy skills. An employer might be looking for someone who knows how just to use Zoom, Teams, and all these collaborative tools, which then again allow the people to work remotely and to be able to collaborate with each other while doing this job. So make sure that you put these in your bag to be able to compete properly. The other skill I wanted to talk about is financial literacy. This is also married to what we call management skills, because these are very crucial for young people because they help them to understand how to manage their money, company's money, and be able to plan for their future. And this also includes being able to make what we call informed financial decisions. And this includes maybe a basic understanding of financial concepts like, for example, budgeting, saving, and maybe investing, as well as having the ability maybe to read and understand and being able to interpret these what we call financial statements and reports, because this is something which most companies, especially if you are working in the finance department, they need you to have this set of knowledge, because it goes a long way in helping you to make decisions for the company, and also sometimes for yourself. So as we go into 2023, make sure that this skill set is in your bag, because the other thing I want to talk about is what we call emotional intelligence and self-awareness. This is the ability of the young person or the individual to be able to navigate the workplace with what we call personal and good professional relationships, because most of these companies, as I told you before, they do this. These companies, they need people who can run their companies being independently, not because you might find yourself running the company alone while the boss is not around. So they require you to have this emotional intelligence and understanding, and how to control your own emotions, and how these emotions, this set of emotions, affect your well-being and your behavior, and your ability to read and understand the emotions of others, because maybe if you are working in teams, you need to be able to read when someone is angry or angry, I don't know what is the correct spelling, and be able to effectively communicate and build what you call strong relationships, which then again bring this thing we call synergy in the workforce. The other thing I didn't want to forget is what we call language proficiency. And this is learning, being able to talk and communicate in the different languages, which are very important. And I usually say that there are languages you should put in your CV as foreign languages, like French, Germany. You can include Arabic. You can include Chinese. Be proficient even in Swahili language. You can be proficient in Swahili language, and this will go a long way in boosting your CV and your employability. This, the ability to learn multiple languages goes a long way in determining whether you get that job or not. The other thing is leadership skills, which is an essential thing, because people want to manage and motivate teams. So leadership skills, being a leader, is a great asset which you can use to bargain for maybe even promotions and other things in the job market. So make sure that you have these skills, which include being able to communicate a vision, also being able to inspire others, which helps now these people to work towards a common goal, and being able to make informed decisions. So what I can say additionally, leadership skills, they do help people to build and maintain positive relations, and being able to handle difficult solutions, difficult even not solution situations. That is what we call not digital leadership skills. The other skill you need to be having in the year 2023 and beyond is time management. This goes hand in hand with the organization skills, and this is very crucial for being productive and efficient in the job market. So these are very desirable skills which you need to have going into 2023 and beyond, and that it helps to build and maintain positive relations, and to be able to handle difficult situations and problems in the job market. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video to the end. I didn't intend it to be so long. I just wanted to give you 10. I'll be sharing short videos about the skills you need to be having for 2023 and beyond. So be sure to watch, to always be here, be our listener for each and every day. Whenever you get time, you can watch one of these videos. Thank you very much, and make sure that you watch one of our videos, which will be attached below. Thank you very much.